So this afternoon, I'm going to have another look at one of my LPs that I've grabbed from one of the boxes. And it's this one from Jethro Tull, Benefit. Now, Jethro Tull have long been favourites of mine, and I have a difficult history with this particular record because in the past I've said it's great, I love it. Now I'm not so sure. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel it's a little bit average, and I think the problem with this record is it's mood dependent, because it is quite a dark record. And so at the moment, these days, I'm thinking that it's an okay record, but it's quite naive. It's got a naive charm. It's, to me, a record of a band that are still trying to find their feet. So who have we actually got on here? We've got obviously Ian Anderson and Martin Barre. We have Clive Bunker on drums and Glenn Cornick on bass. So essentially they're a four-piece, although apparently John Evan was soon to be a member of Jethro Tull on keyboards. Ian Anderson felt that the band needed keyboards to help with his writing. This, the Benefit album is essentially, it's quite bluesy. It's essentially a blues rock record. Wouldn't really call it prog. To me it's a blues album, and an okay blues album. That's how I feel about it at the moment. When I first got it, as I say, I used to absolutely love it. So what have we got on here? We have With You There to Help Me. Absolutely excellent. Nothing to Say, again, truly excellent. So it kicks off in spectacular fashion with two great songs. Then we start to struggle, and as far as I'm concerned, the rest of side one is just not very good. That's how I feel about it at the moment. Side two, To Cry You a Song, it's a good song. I like it. To Cry You a Song, nice, good blues number. A Time for Everything, it's a bit, I'm not so sure about that one. Inside is excellent. Love that song. And it finishes with Playing Time, which is kind of fun, and Saucity You're a Woman, which I think is the strongest song on the record. Produced by Ian Anderson and Terry Ellis. This came out in 1970, and as I say, it's Jethro Tull just beginning to find their feet, or kind of struggling to find their feet. I think one of the reasons it's such a dark record is they've just come back from the US, a US tour, promoting the previous LP, Stand Up, which is a much brighter album. Ian Anderson agrees with that one. And I think the pressure of the music business was starting to tell on Ian, and it was starting to show in his writing and the constructions of the songs. So you do have to be in the mood for this record. You do have to be in the right mood, because otherwise I don't think you're going to like it. I have to be in the right mood for it. I heard it the other day again, and to be honest with you, I was left a little bit uninspired. So what can I say? I mean, as far as charting goes in this country, it did well. It did well. It got to number 3. Better than in America, where it only got to number 11. So it did do well in Britain. The reception that this got when it first came out was really quite negative. People didn't like it at all. And I get that. I totally get that. When you think of what Jethro Tull went on to become, this really pales into insignificance in many ways. I would say, to me, there are 5 good songs on it and 5 very average, stroke, quite frankly, in places, boring songs on it. I don't like to say that because I love Tull and I've always wanted to love this record. I've had it for about 20 years now, and as I say, I'm up and down with it all the time. I want to like it because it's Tull and because I like Tull, but for me, it's very spotty. It's very average in places. So, have you heard this record? If you're a Jethro Tull fan and it's one that you've only heard once or twice, give it another go, because I think it is mood dependent, this one. If you're in a good mood, you'll be fine with it. If you're not in the best of moods, you may not like it. You may not like it at all. So, that is Jethro Tull Benefit from 1970.